His priority is still to succeed at Spurs. And if the circumstances are right, Ali, he might extend past 2024. Counter that with a news story about Manchester United being quite interested in signing him too. He's got decisions to make, hasn't he?
He's got massive decisions to make, and I actually think they might be influenced by the fact that he's going to overtake Jimmy's goal scoring record, because that obviously will mean so much to him. Do you know something? I don't have a problem. All these people say, he's not won anything, lack of ambition, all that stuff. No, you can't have it both ways. He's doing something that every young kid can only dream about, and that's playing and scoring goals for the team that you love, right? That's what he's doing effectively. And he's also the nation's centre forward. I get it. Of course I get it. He'll have a better chance of winning things elsewhere, right? He probably was disappointed that City move never come off. And it might, and Spurs fans will hate me saying it might now be the time to go to Manchester United, because the way things are looking right now, you'd have to say Manchester United look as though they're progressing better than Spurs are at this moment in time. And that's what I said yesterday. So he's got a year of his contract to go. He's got big decisions to make. But you know something? See if he does decide to stay with the club that he loves and scoring goals for and wanted to do as a young kid growing up, big deal. I mean, look, I've got nothing like unbelievable respect for Alan Shearer, man. Alan Shearer could have gone to Manchester United and could have won this, won that, won the next thing. But no, he wanted to play for the club that he supported growing up. And he went there and broke all sorts of records there. So, I don't have a problem with it. But if he is going to move, I've got to say it, I think probably now's it. When I say now, I don't mean immediately, but I think very soon.
This summer. Clive Allen scored 49 goals in one season for Spurs and was only 206 goals off of Jimmy Greaves' record himself, and he's joining us now. Clive!
Good morning, Clive. How are you?
Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Ali. I'm good, thank you.
Great.
I was at Craven Cottage last night to witness that goal, and what a goal it was.
Clive, what a goal it was. I mean, I was travelling down it and I didn't see it, but obviously I watched the highlights. It's just a brilliant goal.
Absolutely, Ali. And again, he didn't have a lot of service in the first half. I've got to say, Fulham were bright and breezy and really carried a threat. He had one shot from range which just sipped over the bar. But when he had the chance, he took it just brilliantly. It was just a hallmark of Harry Kane, and the way he might be starved of ammunition, but when he gets it, he's absolutely phenomenal.
Clive, what was the reaction from the travelling fans, the away fans?
Absolutely brilliant, Laura. Obviously, I think everybody's been waiting for this to happen. I think we all knew it was going to happen. It was just when. He did have a fantastic headed chance late in the second half, which would have broke the record. But I just hope that maybe whether it be used against Preston, he will want to play against Preston in the FA Cup. But I just think it would be nice if it was Harry Kane to break Jimmy Greaves' record against Manchester City at the new stadium in a couple of weeks' time.
Clive, I've been trying to explain, just how much that would mean to Harry Kane, because I think it, even Jimmy Greaves, Jimmy Greaves, you listen, I said to Laurie, you talk to guys like Harry Redknapp, and I remember Jimmy watching Jimmy, but not to the same extent that some of the older guys would, and they reckon Jimmy was one of, if not the best at doing what you and I did, and that's putting the ball in the back of the net. But Harry's achievement, try and explain to us just how much that'll mean to him.
Oh, it means everything. I think when you're a young lad, and certainly Harry Kane, when he was a young player coming into the club, he had a desire. You could see he had an incredible knack of scoring goals. He's developed his whole round game. He's gone from strength to strength, become the player that he has. He's just, you can only give him credit for that. But to think of that record, even just to think of it, think of striving for it, I'm sure it's been a driving force for him, certainly the last couple of years with the scoring rates that he's been able to achieve. But to actually get there, Ali, I don't think... I actually got a message from my son last night saying he's going to do it. So, yeah, of course he's going to do it. And it'll never be broken. I don't think it'll ever be broken. I can't see it. Not a Tottenham player who's going to score 200 and however many goals Harry Kane is going to score for the club.
Clive, I wanted to ask you about the contract situation because it sounded like he is open to talks and he potentially would extend his contract at Spurs, and then you've got the other interest from Manchester United. What do you think he does?
It's a $1 billion question, not $1 million question. I think that Harry will look at the situation. I think breaking Jimmy's record might slightly change his mind on the situation. I think there's no doubt for me the next record he's striving for is Alan Shearer's Premier League record. So if he leaves Spurs, which I certainly don't hope he does, he must be thinking about it in terms of actually winning a prize, winning a trophy, which his career to date has been absolutely sensational. But I'm sure he has that desire to win something. And if it's going to happen, I think it's got to happen this summer. Yeah. That's purely from looking at the situation, where he is at the moment, where he is contractually. I think that Spurs, if they're going to command a big fee for him, it would have to be this summer that Harry would move.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, Clive. You got another question here?
No, I was just going to add some information. He's 61 behind Alan Shearer now.
I've got to say, right, Clive, and I know you'll agree with me. Alan Shearer, normally the calmest man on the planet, will be looking over his shoulder. I know Alan well. He will be looking over the shoulder at Harry now, won't he?
Oh, of course he will, Ali. There's no doubt about it. Listen, I've looked over my shoulder a few times with the club record that I hold, and Harry's gone close. I'm not saying I hope he moves, but I hope he doesn't break that record.
Alan Shearer's encouraging a move to Real Madrid, isn't he? Get him out. What about the performance overall, the Spurs performance yesterday when you were at Craven Cottage? What did you think?
Same as, really, I would describe it. A slow start. I think we were under pressure in the first half, give up a few chances. But because you've got Harry Kane, because you've got that threat, they stuck in the game, certainly better in the second half, moved the ball quicker in the second half and got it into Harry Kane and got chances for him. So it was an atypical Spurs performance last night. A good result, much needed victory after two back-to-back defeats. So I think it was a moral boosting victory at Fulham, who are in good form and a decent team.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.